Hey, this is Pirate Gang Twitty, and you're on Real Talk with the Reelest.
Pirate Gang Twitty, man. What's going on, Brody?
Yo, what's going on, bro? How you doing?
Pretty good, man. How are you?
I'm decent. We had a decent trip down here, you know, so I'm just excited, ready to get this started, you know. I'm stoked, man. It's good to meet you, by the way, too.
Man, definitely the same for you, man. Definitely great to meet you. Glad you had a safe trip down here. Can you go ahead and tell us where you came from again?
So I came from the 815, South Peru. Drove down. It was like 500 miles. Came down here. Man, it was a crazy trip. It was safe. It was cool. We were flying on the highway. I got my Nissan, so you know what I'm saying, just skirting from lane to lane. It was a good time. It was decent.
It was fun. You get to see a lot on the way here?
Honestly, I was expecting to see like more sights, but it was trees and just typical, you know, like interstate highway travel. Like nothing like super different.
Yeah.
But we went over some crazy bridges that I was like, what the hell? Like, I'm not gonna lie. Like when you start going up, bridges freak me out. I don't know why. Something about bridges, it's just weird.
Yeah, the height.
I think it's the height and then the water aspect. When you're in the car, you know, I'm like, oh my god, like,
Crazy feeling. crazy feeling, man. Well, man, definitely been looking at your music and everything, man.
Yeah.
You're going crazy, dude. You just dropped Love and Lust, man. It was definitely a great little EP. Go ahead and tell us a little bit about it. Like, what was the inspiration behind it?
So like, the inspiration behind Love and Lust, honestly, we've got like two sides of us as human beings, and everybody does. And I look at it as in like, so we've got the lust side, which is we're always gonna like lust for things. You know, people lust and greed for money. You know, they want love, but it always turns out to be lust. You know what I'm saying? Stuff like that. And then we have the love aspect of everything, which is more of like the true passion behind stuff, like your true love of music, your true love of somebody. So the whole project Love and Lust just kind of like took that and encapsulated it all together. You know, you've got two different sides of Pirate Gang Twitty. You know, you're gonna have the lust aspect, which is all the things I'm kind of lusting for, and then you've got the love aspect. You know, the things that you can tell that I'm passionate about, and you're gonna hear the passion in that. You know, so that's definitely what like the love and lust aspect is and came from. I'm so passionate about it. I got that tatted. You know.
Oh, so, man, that's dope. That's super dope. That's all that on the album cover too. Definitely dope cover art, man. Dope cover art.
Yeah, shout out Misty for that, man. He goes hard, bro.
Definitely.
On Instagram.
Definitely, man. You guys are going crazy. I loved it. I was listening to it. I was really messing with the miso.
Oh yeah, you like miso?
Yeah, that was like I messed with that one. That's my man. I messed with that song. So what kind of gave you more like the whole creative process and inspiration behind that project? Like, was it something that you were going through, or just different, you know, emotions you were feeling out throughout life, something that was going on that made you understand that you wanted to go ahead and show those different types of Pirate Gang Twitty?
I would say like some of that comes from a breakup I had in the past. Definitely had a lot of feelings there, you know, that I held on to. Some of it comes from just losing homies people that I like really fucked with, you know, that just ended up not really being there for me. And I think that's where more of like the aggression side of it comes from, you know, like, because anger is another side of that, you know what I'm saying, like the whole lust factor, like anger is, I say, like kind of built into that whole situation. And that's kind of where like miso came from too. I said, like, you know, now your ego fucked, you can't get it up. It's basically like man, like some of these people that I was fucking with that really weren't having my back, you know. And when I realized that, and they realized that, you know, they had a lot of beef with me, and I just separated myself from them. And that's kind of where some of that passion came from for like miso. Verona, I don't know if you had the chance to really peep that. In the lyrics, it's a real more of a lovey song, you know.
Yeah. And
that comes from like my girl that I got now, you know, and like my new love that I've found and stuff. So there's that there. You know, keep it on the low, because at the end of the day, you know, I want that shit to be kind of hush. You know, you don't want people in your business and everything. So,
Right.
that's like the inspiration for that. Pink, that's another banger that, you know, just inspiration for that's more of, man, I always want to make a song about pink, and pink can represent love and lust. It's kind of a double right there, and actually you hear more of the lust in the lyrics than anything.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's totally lust song right there, though. I ain't gonna lie.
Definitely, I heard it because you talking about the things that you like, you know. So I was like,
Definitely.
yeah, I went through the whole tape, man. Verona, I definitely love that one too, you know.
Oh, dude, we just actually got done shooting the video for Verona last weekend up in Chicago. Bro, it was fire. I had one of my homegirls come out. She played my little you know, female. You know, it was perfect, bro. It was perfect. I had one of my homies, Turn Up God Visuals, shoot the video for me. It was on point. So definitely, you're gonna be seeing that coming soon. Probably in like, I'd say hopefully within like the month here. You know.
Definitely, you guys send it to us so we can go ahead and promote it. Definitely love to put that on the page, man.
Yeah, for sure. I'll send you a link.
Definitely, man. Definitely. Let's get to it. So let's go ahead and hear, like, what were some of your inspirations for, like, your style? Like, when I was listening to, like, some of your music, I was kind of hearing, like, you know, Playboy Cardi kind of vibes, you know. I like the, like, different kind of, like, you know, isms that you were putting on the beat.
Yeah.
You know, like, you were really, like, kind of not just, like, flowing, like, on something really basic. It was kind of, like, different, more of the newer generation type music. And I kind of like that. So, like, what was kind of, like, your inspirations for, like, your style and everything?
So, like, honestly, growing up, I've always liked music, you know. So, like, I've been doing music since a kid, and a lot of my inspiration comes from, like, honestly, it started off with, like, this is gonna sound weird, but like punk music. Chicago had Fall Out Boy, and I really got into Fall Out Boy. And first I listened to 50 Cent. That's where my first like rap inspiration kind of came from. Was watching like 50 Cent and Ja Rule and like just random people that I had seen on MTV. And then I started getting more into like the Chicago influence, you know. And then when I really started hitting rap heavy, I had like Chief Keef that I was really digging. Thug, like Young Thug. I'm not gonna lie, bro. Young Thug is a huge influence in a sense that I feel like personally he helped open the rap game where people were more comfortable with themselves, like able to put those isms on there. You know what I'm saying? Those little added like vibes of themselves into the song, and that's kind of what I like to go for. Is like you're gonna hear different styles out of me because some days like I'm really feeling like, you know, I might be more I might be attacking the beat more. One day I might be riding it more the next day, so I'm gonna flow differently on it. I'm gonna spit differently to the beat, and you're gonna hear from each project actually that like they take a little like turn. You know, each project is different from the last, and I'd say definitely inspiration comes from like you're gonna hear like thug punk music. It all comes together in like this crazy melodic like vibe, dude. To me, it's more like melody and like trap hype melody. It's really interesting. I don't know. That's my inspiration. You know what I'm saying? Like definitely Chicago drill. Like in my hook style. Like I said, like Chief Keef, Jeremiah too. That was another big inspiration.
Yeah, I can hear that in like the Verona for sure.
Yeah, Get Paid, bro. Remember that song? I don't know, dude. That Get Paid. Oh my god, that was one of my favorites. I used to listen to that shit on repeat. But yeah, Jeremiah, man, that's another one. Just the singing probably comes a lot from Jeremiah. Like more of my singing vibe that I have. So that and the Fall Out Boy, like I said, the punk, because they're obviously doing a lot of singing there too. So
that's dope, man. I love it. I could hear all different types of, you know, like things that you're tapped into, like the music that you might be listening to. Like it's dope, man. Everything that you put together came together well, man.
Thank you.
Loving it, bro. So man, so like what is like kind of like more, let's go like back into like your background. Like where did you get inspired like to get into the music? Like what kind of drove you into starting into like, you know, writing music, you know, actually going to the studio and doing all that type of, you know, activities?
So I've been hanging out. Let's see. I was just doing my thing, hanging out in the streets, you know, just fucking around. But when I was younger, and one of my homies, his brother was rapping, right? And like I said, like I had always done music. I had like been writing raps when I was younger, but I just kind of like put it to the side because I didn't really like chase after it. You know, I don't know, I was trying to focus on like everything else, I guess. Like besides just writing. I don't know how to explain it. At the time I was a kid, man. I don't remember all that shit, but I just remember getting really what got me into music was my homie's brother, Blaze. That's what he went by, like his rap name. He he told me one day, he's like, man, because he knew I made music, and I started like writing little like raps in my iPhone, you know. And he had seen me write, and he's like, yo, you should spit that. And I tried it, and he's like, man, that sounds pretty dope. Like you actually did a good job. And I was like, shit, okay, you know, like I was like, okay, you know, like let me actually give this a shot, you know. Because like I said, I had written like when I was like I don't know, like 12, you know, I've been like writing little raps, you know, but it was nothing like crazy, you know, like nothing serious, you know, just some like playground shit, you know.
Yeah.
But then when I actually like sat down and started writing and like putting like just how I felt into my music and, you know, like some of the things I've been through and just everything, it actually started to kind of like come together. So I started showing Blaze my raps, and then he took me out to it was out in Bloomington. You I don't know if you're familiar with the Bloomington area. He took me out to Bloomington to this studio, and I can't remember the name of the studio, but we were out there, and I ended up recording my first track with Blaze, and I was like featured on his song. I ended up meeting like, who was it? I think it was Montana at 300, I think I met him.
Oh,
out there.
yeah.
Yeah, I met him out there one night. I pulled up to the studio, we were going for a late night, and I seen like man, what was it? He had a driver whipping some nice ass, it was like a Range Rover or something, I think. It was decent, bro, it was clean as hell, and I pulled up, I got out, and he was walking out, and he's like, what's up, little homie? I'm like, what's up, man? He's like, do your thing. I'm like, you already know. And I just walked in there and went and spit some bars, dropped a song. But yeah, Blaze definitely got me into like getting everything going. I'd say a lot of my passion behind it too was like just the things I had been through. You're gonna, like I said, hear a lot of like love in my songs. You know, you're gonna hear a lot of lust issues in my songs. You know, a lot of things like that. I don't know if that was. I hope that was what
Oh
you
yeah,
meant
definitely
by that.
answered. Yeah, definitely answered it. I thought you were still going on. You're good, man. I love it though. Definitely, I can make a whole lot of sense and everything too.
Yeah.
So would you consider yourself more of like an emotional rapper?
I'd have to honestly. I'd say so. Yeah, because my best content comes from like when I'm really like in my vibe. You know, when I'm really, I guess, in my emotions. You know, I'm feeling myself. You know, so like I go in there and I might be on some hot boy shit. You know, I'm like, man, I'm fucking killing it today. You know, like I'm gonna show everybody that, you know, like I'm bougie, I'm wilding out here. You know what I'm saying? So I'll go in and spit like a hype ass track. But then you might get a day where I'm really vibing out. I might be having a shitty day. You know, like a shitty day, a sad day. So I go drop a sad track. You know. And you're going to hear the differences in the songs. And that's why, again, like, you're going to hear different projects that have different styles. And I think what's really neat is, like, people can find stuff that they like, you know, and pick and choose. And, like, every project even has a little bit of everything in it. You know, you're going to see this, like, you know, range of music. You know, everything from hype stuff to you're going to hear the sad music. You know, you're going to hear, you know, love tracks. You're going to hear club bangers. You're going to hear a little bit of everything. It's just what I might have been doing in the time, or just how I'm feeling, I guess. Yeah.
That's stuff. So you don't want to put yourself in like one thing. You want to be a variety.
I don't want to put it exactly like I don't want to even say that I'm just an emotional rapper, because at the end of the day, I will sit there too and like I also like to write lyrically, you know, and some of my tracks, like I sit down and really sit there and like think about everything, like bars, you know, like I want to like write bars, and I'll freestyle too, you know, like. It really just depends on how I'm feeling that day. But yeah, I don't want to stick to just one thing. I am really more of a spectrum. Yeah.
So like, what would be like your creative process when you say you write and everything? Like, so when you have to like write, what do you do to like get yourself in the zone to get your go ahead and put that song out?
Yeah. So like my creative process, there's two.
Mhm.
There's two different creative processes. There's the emotional process is if I'm like I said, if I'm just like really in this vibe, like this emotional vibe more,
Mhm.
I just go in and I actually record myself. I got like a little home studio set up, and then I can actually like send everything out to my producer, like, and then he makes that shit like super crispy. But that's like the emotional way that I do things, like where I'm just vibing it and I just go in and I just record myself, So like, it's not that I'm really prepared. It's like it just hits me out of nowhere.
Mhm.
And then there's then there's like the other aspect of it where if I'm like, all right, I want to record some music today. I'd probably say like, man, I like to get comfortable. So like, I like to grab stuff that I like to drink, that I like to eat. So like, man, some days you'll catch me being bougie and going and getting something from Starbucks. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like get some coffee or something there.
Mm.
I'm not gonna lie. I told my girl I didn't want to try that shit because I knew it if I did, I'd get addicted. And here I am, bro, drinking Starbucks. I never thought I would.
I feel it. Same for me.
Yeah, right.
They
get you that one time, and then you're like, this is why people go here.
Every time.
Like, I like this place. This is all right.
It's like a liquid dessert.
Yeah, it's you're like, bro, for real. That pink drink is all right.
Mm-hmm.
like honestly, and with the song Pink, it fits.
Definitely.
But no, but like I like to make myself comfortable, So I grab that, I grab some snacks, and then I just go into my little home studio setup, and I I might smoke a little bit, I might just vibe out, listen to some music beforehand, and just get comfortable and just relax, and then I play my beats, I got a couple of different producers that I fuck with, and they send me beats, and then I listen to them, and I'll just play through the beats, and then whatever I'm like really feeling at the time, I would like just play on repeat, and I either just start spitting to it right away or I start writing to it. But my thing though is to just really get as comfortable as I can, because I don't want to like, when I'm making music, I generally don't want to think, like, and that's, don't take that the wrong way, I'm not trying to say I'm making mindless music or anything out here. It's more of like, I want it to come from just, I want it to come deep from within,
Right.
So I don't want to like sit there and like put too much thought into stuff, because I think when you start really overthinking, like thinking about it and trying to write, like you might be not being sincere with how you would have said it, or say it the right way, or say it the way that you really would have said it, And that's why I try not to like think too much when I'm doing it too. So like just get comfortable and just let it come out,
Got you.
So.
That makes sense, man. You definitely want to be in your zone, really relax. And you
Yeah,
said sometimes it's spur of the moment, like you just like, all right, the idea hits you, you got to get it out. I understand that too.
Oh man, and it can hit you anywhere, bro. I be driving and like, I'm like, hey Surrey, no, like take this down, or like, just I'm honestly I'm writing notes all the time, like trying to just like keep that flow going of like ideas and stuff. And that's the other thing too, is like if I get an idea for a song, it might not even be the whole song. Like I might just get like one or two words that pop into my head when I'm listening to a beat, and like I just write them down in my notes. And it's just weird, but like I listen to the beat, and then like I don't know how to explain it, but like the song just like it's there, Like it just it feels right when I'm making it,
Right.
Like it's weird, man. Like I get this good vibe, like I know this is the one, like this is the song, this is the way it's supposed to be. And like that's how I like to do it too, is like maybe like they're like jumping off points, like, or like I like reference points,
Yeah.
Like, I like have this one or two words for reference that I use for the hook, and then like I go off of that. It's different, I feel like. I don't know how many people write that way, but to me it like leaves it more open as well, like for me to, that way, like I said, I'm not like, and don't get me wrong though, I will write all them lyrics out. I'll write a song from front to back, like start to finish, but I do like to try and keep it more open.
Get that, man. I definitely get that, man. That's dope. So, I got one question for you, man.
Yeah.
Where did you get the name Pirate Gang Twitty?
Pirate Gang Twitty. I was in my garage, and I was smoking with my homie, And Pirate Gang was this thing that we realized, like, it just was like a realization. Twitty, so I know this is weird, but like Twitty, okay, so Pirate Gang comes from the fact that, like, Pirate Gang is like a take what you want kind of vibe. Like I like to live my life of, like, if I want something, bro, I go get it, you know? And I'm not gonna be like, yo, I want that camera, give me that shit. You know, I'm not just gonna snatch your camera. I ain't gonna boonk you. You know what I'm saying? Like, but like, it's more of like, I put that vibe out that I want something, and I'm gonna get it. You know, like whatever it is. If it was that female I want it, I'm gonna go get it. If it's that cash I want it, I'm gonna go get it. You know, and Pirate Gang, that's what pirates were about, bro. Is they were about loots and booty. They were about going and, like, they were gonna go get it, bro. Pirates took what they wanted, you know? So, like, that's kind of where Pirate Gang came from. Twitty, I had this, some people call me Twiggy, because I was, like, super skinny. I'm still skinny. But, like, yeah, but some people call me Twiggy, and then, like, Twitty came out of that. And, like, I don't know, like, Pirate Gang Twitty, like, I just rolled with it, because I liked it. It was funny and it was different, you know what I'm saying? And I liked it, but that's what, like, the whole Pirate Gang thing is. Because a lot of people are like, Pirate Gang, what, how, you know, like, what is that? You know? Bro, pirate life, bro, for real.
Definitely dope, man. Super unique and creative. Definitely, man. Love it. Love the creative process. Man, so before we go ahead, you know, get you up out of here and go ahead and get you in the booth, man, do you have any shout outs for your supporters and your fans you want to, you know, go ahead and let them know what's going on from Real Talk?
I just wanted to say, like, thank y'all for tuning in. And I appreciate everybody that has, you know, like, helped me get to the places I've been, you know. Shout out my mom and my dad, obviously. You know, I appreciate them because, I'm going to be honest with you, they put up with a lot of my shit in the past, you know. So they were cool as hell. And they've definitely put me in the position that you know what I'm saying? Like, in a position to succeed. So I do appreciate them. And I wanted to thank all my fans, seriously. I also want to thank my girl, but I do want to thank everybody because she's a fan too, but she's my girl. But I want to thank all my fans at the end of the day, because without you guys, like, Pirate Gang Twitty wouldn't, like, really take off, you know, and the music wouldn't be as I guess awesome as it is, because honestly, like, the fans kind of drove me to do it too. People were like, man, this shit is awesome. I'm like, bet I'm gonna keep doing it because I enjoy this. So yeah, I appreciate everybody, and thank you, bro. I appreciate you for having me, man. This is awesome.
Much love. Appreciate you for coming, man.
Definitely.
Bet, man. Let's go ahead and get you in the booth. Let them see what you're talking about.
Let's do it.
All right, let's go.
Keep it on the low, keep it on the low, yeah, keep it on the low. They don't gotta know. You and me, they gotta know. I cut out my hoes, super on my toes, Gucci on my clothes, ice on my wrist, escape from whipping on the stove. Everything I touch turn to brick like gold. I've been on a roll, like minus on a roll. She been there the whole time. Fuck these other hoes. You and me together now, riding on our foes. Money on my phone, baby, hit the jerk. Rolling in a wave, cause I said she could. Headed to the store, better text the plug. Hey, on the way, come and get the drugs. I know I ain't perfect and no one is. Like Romeo fell for a Capulet. Score, he can't play the clarinet. And I wanna show you some real shit. I wanna show you some real shit. Not making up by some realist. I wanna show you some real shit. I wanna show you the realest. Like, I know that somebody played you, but that ain't me. I make your dreams turn reality. I feel for you like the gravity. They don't wanna see us live happily. So keep it on low, keep it on low, keep it on low, keep it on low, keep it on Everything I touch turn to brick like gold. I've been on a roll like minus on a roll. She been little old time, fuck these other hoes.